about a week ago, and its main selling point is the price, coming in at just $350. And this is significantly cheaper than the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6, which comes in at $650. We have a very similar screen size at 10.4 inches opposed to 10.5 inches on the Tab S6. We also have the exact same battery capacity here on the Tab S6 Lite, but there are some compromises being made in the processor and in the display, which we'll get into in a bit here. I personally have the blue color here, but this also comes in pink and gray variants. But let's go ahead and check out the Tab S6 Lite. Have our device on top. See what else we get in the box. We have a 15-watt fast charging brick. We have a USB Type A to Type C charging cable. We have an ejection tool for the micro SD card slot and some general paperwork. On the bottom here, we have our S Pen. We have some very subtle Samsung branding on the end here. We have our physical button, and on this S Pen, we have a white tip. We can see here on the Tab S6 S Pen, it's rounded on both sides here, but here on the S Pen for the Tab S6 Lite, it's rounded all the way around, except for a flat edge here on this side. Alright, so this is a bit of a darker shade of blue than I was expecting just from the boxing. I feel like it looks slightly different than what's on the box. It seems to be a lighter shade, but I'm personally perfectly fine with that. There's also a pretty decent amount of weight to this tablet, which I wasn't expecting either, for maybe because it has light in its name, but this is actually a pretty sturdy and solid feeling tablet here. We do have those AKG speakers on here, which is great to see, although it is a dual speaker setup opposed to a quad speaker setup, but I think having those dual speakers will be sufficient. We'll check out the audio quality here in a bit. On the top here, we have our mic and a headphone jack. Nothing on the left side of the device. On the right side, we have our power button and volume rockers. And towards the bottom here, we have our micro SD card slot for additional storage. We have our Type C port for charging, and we have a single camera setup, which is an 8 megapixel